Hello, everyone, and welcome to Charisma Saves, the only show on the internet, period.
Just the only one?
Nothing else is occurring today. We have 5 billion viewers right now.
I wish.
I don't. That'd actually be terrible.
It's too many.
Too many. A nice round billion, though, would be fine. Nice round billion. Anyway, how's everybody been? We took a week off.
Just really anxious about what the fuck is happening on this massive cliffhanger for 2 weeks.
You stole my mommy.
Stole your mommy.
Yep.
Okay. And many poop bonanzas were had in between then and now. But we're all fresh out. We're cleaned out. Some of us maybe cleaner than others. Randy, squeaky clean, that man. So, I don't think we have any announcements other than the Art for the Blood Hunter subclass is almost done.
Yep, I'm close. I just got distracted because Destiny Olympics is happening.
So, whatever. It's fine.
Crayon Eater, Master Race. That's all I have to say.
We can all just wait. So, I think we could just start. And I am getting a reverb from, I think, Randy. I can't be sure though. But it's whatever. Maybe it's
either me or Hannah.
I think Hannah is a plate scrape.
Yeah.
I think Baja Blast is eating oats or something.
I'll mute myself until it's time for me to speak.
Last we left off, the group had decided to take the session off so that the Egnir, the noble French druid, could have a little spotlight. We went to neighbors yelling right next to my face. We went to the Tibir Swamp, deep within Golgari territory, where Egnir escorted Saldru, the Blue Dragon Queen, to a meeting with the matriarch. Things went well. You made some deals, and then it stopped going well. A mysterious figure crashed the party, so to speak, and Egnir, you had a confrontation with familiar enemies and some new. Most notably, a brass-masked figure that took members of the Golgari, and most notably the matriarch, somewhere. The battle was long. It left a lot of carnage in its wake. Many dead things all over the field. But you made it out. And we're going to pick up right there with Egnir in the aftermath of this. You are in the most sacred of places within the Golgari. At this point, multiple guards rush in as the battle took under a minute. And it is you and who survived? One of you survived.
It was Hannah's character.
Yeah, muted. See? Told you.
Thea.
Totally muted. Totally muted. Told you not to do it. You did it anyway. Didn't listen. That's fine. Plate scrapes I can deal with. Your flappy gums without noises come out of? Cannot.
Whoops.
There you go. What were you saying?
I was saying it was mine, but I don't remember the name of the character.
It doesn't
Oh
matter.
my
Thea.
god.
I made it like 2 weeks ago and used it once.
Thea.
There you go.
Why do you remember it?
I took notes.
Oh, well,
Oh, yeah, well.
that'd do it.
I love my friends. My
So,
one fault.
there's about half a dozen of the Golgari guards outside, and they look, and Saldrew is there. Large dragon. They immediately take an offensive stance, and then she turns into her humanoid form. Not my problem. I did not cause this. I actually helped. Ask
Yeah.
this one.
I'll walk over to Saldrew
Okay.
and just kind of motion for the guards to stand down.
They lower their various weapons. Some of them spellcasting focuses, some of them just blades on poles.
Saldrew, I appreciate your assistance just now.
Yes.
These creatures who attacked us, they've been popping up from time to time. They seem to be refugees from another plane already consumed, but I hope that perhaps this experience will allow you to reconsider your neutrality. This is a threat that we are all facing.
I am understanding now. You, come here. And behind you, there is a slowly bleeding out, small, blue kobold
Oh.
in shattered leather armor, walking over, dragging a short sword on the ground. And do you speak Draconic? You do, right?
I can understand it. I can't speak it.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really have the face for it. You could probably speak it if you took a dragon form, for the record. In Draconic. Yes, milady. What is your name? They call me Kabi. I protect the queen. Yes. Yes, you did. Are one of you healers? Then one of the Golgari steps forward. I can do this. Please, tend to my champion. And the elf walks over, leans down, reaches into a component pack and grabs some mushrooms, chews them up, spits them back into his hand, and rubs them on the very severe abdominal wound, casting Cure Wounds. Okay. He's almost back to full health at that point. A little bit under. Still a little bit draggled. I am sorry to say that, well, maybe you should tell them you are the ranking member.
I. I will speak to them about that. Yes. I believe. Um, do you wish to stay here? Do you need an escort?
I think we should head back and speak with your powerful friends. But you should address your people. They are looking at me strangely. Even though you gave them the A-OK. Please, direct your attention at Agnier. I do not wish to engage in any more of this. And she sort of leans down and starts to talk in Draconic with the kobold very softly.
I'll take a few steps towards them.
Thea, along with, at this point, about a dozen other Golgari, look at you, and they seem very confused by the bodies, by the lack of the matriarch.
See, the matriarch has been taken by these invaders. I don't know where they have gone with her, but I intend to hunt them down and take her back.
They all look at each other. A little confused. The one that healed Kabi stands forward and there is tale of an embassy in Gygax.
Yes, it is under construction, or perhaps nearing completion. I have lost track of
Do you
the
need,
progress.
as our Akron, it is our duty to facilitate your needs. Do you need us at the embassy? Some of the others we will make calls for and find as much information as we can. But you are in the walled city, and if an attack occurs and they take you, we will be lost.
It would be helpful to have some agents in the city as well, yes. Some who can facilitate communication.
Well, I will recruit volunteers to come to Gygax, Brother Egnir.
Good.
Yes,
Do you know where Meglin is at the moment?
I do not.
I would need to speak to him as well.
I will find word of them and have them come to you in the city.
Okay. That will work.
Thea sort of walks, not very wounded from the fight.
Not wounded at all, I think.
Not wounded at all. I
don't
thought you got hit by a little bit of psychic, but I could be wrong. You didn't get mind blasted?
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit. Not wounded at all is walking over and verifying the story with the others and begins to leave with them and sort of directing traffic as one of the other high-ranking members that were to be given rewards by the matriarch just this day. They start to clear out a little bit, and others start to go over to the bodies and sort of look at them. Is there anything you want to do?
I'm going to go over with the ones who are inspecting the bodies.
Okay. Again, this is one of the healers, and probably a druid. You can't quite tell, but maybe a ranger even. They have furs and fungi and a pet sort of black salamander on their shoulder.
Do you recognize these creatures?
I have never seen anything like this. He goes and reaches his hand into one of them that has a very large gash, and probably one when the glaive spin happened, and goes in and pulls out just like almost fatty, almost looks like raw Kobe beef. There are not organs. There are not bones. They are like brain.
Brain.
I do not know. I would need someone that is more into the sciences than I. It looks like it looks like brain to me. Or
Perhaps
tallow.
Amaron could have a look at these.
It's possible.
Is there one nearby that's relatively intact?
Yeah, there's a couple that are pretty much intact. Mostly that were pierced or bludgeoned.
I'm gonna go over to one and just cast Animate Dead on it.
Okay.
Just so we can get a better look at how the body moves.
Okay. As you cast Animate Dead on this sort of tentacled, it almost looks like ape-like hands that sort of curl onto the knuckles as it sort of stands up and drips this very strange, almost secretion-like milky gray sort of ooze, and it stands up and sort of shakes there. Do you want it to move or anything?
Just have it walk for a short distance.
Okay, it sort of walks, and you kind of tell it to walk and turn back and look at you. And as it turns back, instead of just turning in 360 degrees, it takes its outside arm and it spins it around, and then it's just looking at you like it doesn't have the restrictions of like a skeleton to orient it in one direction, and it sort of spins its hands and it's at you. Like you could tell in the wrist it's a little bit spun, and the flesh on the outside is torqued a little bit, but it doesn't seem to experience pain due to it. It's undead at this point, and the tentacles just sort of flop over like a mess of hair. It's unsettling. Unsettling's a good word for it.
We should bring this to Amaron. Perhaps he can vivisect it and learn more about how they function.
For the record, it's looking a lot like that.
What, like what?
It's on the.
It's on roll 20.
screen.
Roll 20.
Oh, yes, that thing.
It just sort of reorients itself.
Not Frenchy.
Well, if you're done dealing with that disgusting creature, I have an offer for you.
I am listening.
This one wants to continue the fight. And I asked him what I could give him as a reward, and he said to fight against those beasts. And as you are on the front line of such a thing, I will award you him as a ward. Cobby is my champion, and what he lacks in the powers of cerebral thought, he clearly makes up in bravery and toughness.
That he does.
And I will also grant him his own Erdwings. He doesn't know this yet. He cannot speak common. But I think he shall serve you well.
I can certainly do that. You said you had a deal. So, what is the other side?
That he is allowed to communicate back to me what is occurring.
I think that is reasonable.
Excellent. Well, at any time, I can take us back to the city. You just let me know. Preferably sooner than later. I'll be sending the rest of my guard with the carriage. Probably to Namai is its closest.
You said he does not speak common.
No, he does not.
I do not speak Draconic.
That is fine. He knows the ways of battle. Point him in a direction, he'll do his best.
Fair enough.
He is also going to be a quick learner. Aren't you? Kind of looks up confused. Then she repeats it in Draconic. Yes? He walks over to you, takes his sword, spins it in his hand, and plants it in the ground in front of him and kneels down. In front of you.
Pat him on the head.
Good. And he grabs the sword, and he puts it in the sheath at his hip, and he nods confidently at you.
All right, well, I suppose we shall make our way back to the city.
Am I bringing that thing with us?
No, we will send this to one of our corpse farmers. We can better figure out its anatomical secrets.
All right. Surprised you don't want a piece for yourself.
I will be taking many pieces in the future.
She looks down at Cobby and Draconic says, "Would you like to take a trophy from any of these that you've slain?" He nods harshly, walks over to one of them, and cuts off a tentacle, then puts it in his belt. All right, I guess we're ready to go. Will you tell your corpse farmers to send off my guard properly? Thank you.
I'll nod over to the guards that are still present. Make sure that they understood.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Yep.
Well, back to the city then.
Yes. There's work to do.
All right. Traces signs in the air. They glow with a bright blue. And all three of you teleport and end up on the streets of Gygax. Well, let's go talk to your friends.
Okay. Start making my way towards Sky Point.
All right. At this point, it's evening, and all of you basically have just been working on the stuff you've been trying to complete.
The fuck happened to me?
We're here. This is
Okay.
This is what's happening.
Trying to complete the baby inside.
Professor's been working on a spell. Ivellios, you just got back from quite a bit of rough training. And Alenia,
Almost drowning in a fountain.
And Alenia, you and Jordan have spent the late morning and early afternoon in a strange panic / conversation about, what if? So that's the conversation. Sitting down and passing a tea over to you at the table in your house in Sky Point. You're done. He's mixed between panic, like he's not like I'm about to ghost this shit. He's more worried about the fact that, like, if this is the case and the world is ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of that. It's apprehension about your physical well-being and the possibility of offspring's well-being in this time. And I mean, it could just be you did the ceremony. What if it could just be the ceremony?
Yeah, I mean, is there a way to... I wonder if Professor knows if there's a way to tell. Is there a way to tell?
I don't think the professor would just know what your body's doing, but maybe
She knows a lot of stuff. Maybe she knows if there's a way to magically know or something, if that's like a
never heard of it.
thing that-
Usually we just wait for someone to, miss certain body events.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, is this a good thing? Say the world's not ending. Is this a good thing?
If the world is not ending, then yes, it would be a good thing.
Oh, God. Even with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I was the one that talked about this with you in the first place.
Yeah, but
Of
like...
course it's a good thing.
Okay. Okay.
But like what? But like what?
How... I'm...
Yeah?
How long do you live?
I don't know.
Am I going to be 85 and you're going to look 20?
I don't know.
I mean, good for me, but bad for you.
I don't know anything about...
I'll skip right through distinguished into old man.
I didn't even know if I could have kids. So
What if it's not that?
what else
What if it's
would it...
I don't know. Can you be half that? Us? This?
I don't know.
What's that even look like?
I would hope just
Has this
like
ever happened?
a person.
Cause like when Vala, when Vala happens, it's just 100% that. It's not like people with like a little bit of horns or like, you know what I'm saying? There's 100% tiefling. Some of them have hooves, I guess. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe this one will have hooves.
Well, wait,
Or
why
won't have hooves.
I don't think there will be horns or like
Well,
wings.
no, but I mean, right? But like the hooves of whatever angels do.
I don't think angels have hooves.
No, but like whatever the equivalent of hooves would be, or horns, wings.
Wings?
Yeah, but you
Wings.
got those. So would they be smaller
Yeah.
vestigial wings that can't be used?
I
And
don't
our kid's
know.
gonna be a freak and get made fun of? Be called
Hey!
Flappy at school?
What?
I don't want our kid to be called Flappy.
There's nothing wrong with having wings.
Yeah, but what if they call them Flappy?
Then those kids are horrible people.
I'll beat them up. I'll beat those kids up. Okay, problem
Don't
solved.
beat up children.
No, I'll beat them up. It's fine. Maybe she has like a science orb that the
science
baby
orb?
that a half angel baby can grow in. So when you're getting stabbed and shot with fires and stuff, the baby won't be in danger. Be like or we could just put you in a bubble, a magic bubble for 9 months.
You do realize that the world is probably going to be in grave danger in the next 9 months.
Not if we put you in a bubble.
I think it'll objectively make it more in danger if I'm in a bubble.
What if we put just your tummy in a bubble? Just the mid part.
I don't
Like
think
a...
wouldn't that like cut off my stomach?
No, it wouldn't cut it off. It'd be like it's magic.
Like shield for your stomach
Yep.
only?
That's it. That's the
I
one.
don't think...
We did. Yep. Let's go have Professor make a baby shield.
We should just find out if it's this is what's happening, or if it's not like the sharing the power thing.
What if it's both? I don't know. What if you couldn't have kids until you became like fucking demigod?
Wait, why would that matter?
I don't know. You can break rules now. You're a rule breaker.
I don't think that that's how that works, but...
Well, you don't know. We don't know how any of it works.
Maybe I should talk to Alexander?
No,
Paula?
no. Uh-uh.
Wait, why?
What do you mean, why?
Why shouldn't I
Hey,
talk
Dad,
to him?
my boyfriend knocked me up. Yeah, that's the conversation I want to have right now.
But
We should
cares
absolutely
about
know. We should know. Wait, yeah, he care. Yeah, we should know before we, freak him out. Slash, he puts a hit out on me.
I don't think he's gonna kill you because you got me pregnant. I don't think that he would do that at all.
I mean, I've seen him at his worst.
At his worst, he was possessed by a necromancer.
Yup,
So,
exactly.
I think we're safe.
You're probably safe. We can't tell Sig.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like he'll come out with gills or something if he does anything.
Just by telling him?
We don't know what he does when we're sleeping.
Well, do you think he just like sneaks in here at night?
Okay, if you had to bet your life that he's never snuck in while one of us was sleeping, would you do it?
Yes.
Wow,
I believe in the locks on this door.
I think you believe in them too much.
Should we move our house?
Yeah. Yes. Where's the safest place in the universe?
Nowhere right now. That is not
That's
a
horrifying. Okay, just let's.
We can move it into the necromancer hovel hole thing.
That sounds terrible. That sounds even
Yeah.
worse. It'll come
Yeah,
out with
no.
horns, like I was saying. So, okay, so we discreetly talk to Professor about baby making.
Okay, we'll ask if there's a way.
Should we ask if it's
No.
not? Should we not tip our hand to the baby stuff until after we check off the "Oops, I'm a demigod. I just threw up because I've gained so much power. I'm an unstoppable force of good" thing?
No, we should probably check off the baby thing first.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
You step outside into the misty rain and head over towards Sig's workshop, where the professor is still working on the world-breaking magic 10 or level 10 spell. Okay. Yeah!
Can we talk to just Professor?
Why?
Girl stuff.
Gross.
Sig, I've told you,
Yes?
when people knock on the door, you don't have to scream at them, okay? We've been over this.
It's a reaction. I don't even think about it.
Okay. Well, maybe work on it. I'm gonna go see what they want.
Okay.
I go to the door, open it.
You see Jordan, white-faced. Then you see Elenia. Come to our house.
Not
No,
to
we need you
not
to-
to be. This is. I kind of look back at
Jordan.
Sig.
Sig's not paying attention. Girl stuff.
Okay. I step outside and kind of close the door behind me.
This should hopefully only take a minute.
Not to be this person, but I am so rarely invited to social events. This isn't social, is it? Because
No.
Jordan looks like, I don't know what you've done to him, but he looks awful.
You'll find out in a second, I guess.
Not social.
Why
Come to the house.
it's not social yet.
Quick.
Okay.
Thank you.
Start following them back to their house.
Okay. It's a short walk. Jordan opens the door quickly as he sort of speed walks and lets both of you in, shuts it behind. Do you want some tea? Coffee? Coffee? Tea? Tea or coffee? Both?
Tea
mix 'em.
would be tea's fine. Or-
Okay. He sort of walks over and just sort of grabs the teapot and pours it and walks over and plops it in front of you. Sits down. Hi.
Wow. Jordan looks flustered. Did he and Hansel finally make out or what?
No.
Do you know if there's a way to tell if somebody is pregnant?
Specifically, I'm guessing we're not asking if Jordan is pregnant here.
I wish.
No.
I'd be less worried.
I know you people don't have latex, but like, aren't sheepskin a thing here?
What?
I just...
I don't know what you're talking about.
The lack of responsibility is staggering. I could probably figure it out, though. Oh, God. Sig shouldn't know about this.
Please don't tell him.
Exactly. That is why I don't know what's going to happen. If Sig finds out, he's going
to make a gill baby or something.
I was going to say, he's going to make... Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Webbed toes, gills... Which would be fine if either of us were fish people, but neither of us are that. Frankly, I don't know what the hell technically she is anymore. I thought half angel, but then kind of a demigod, but also like not a half angel, full angel, but not a human, but kind of human. I'm a human, I think. I might have hooves. I don't have them.
You don't have hooves. You don't.
You don't have hooves.
I'm freaking out. There's
I
lots
can
going
tell.
on.
All right, well, first, I guess I could just try scanning you and seeing if there's, like, secondary life signs. That might... I've never had to do this. I don't know.
Would that maybe work?
I usually say yes, so let's say yes. And the professor points
Okay.
her wand.
Let's make a medicine check.
Okay. I'm gonna add my lucky rabbit's face. Oh, that sucks.
Rip.
Do I want to do a luck? Fuck it, I'll do a luck point on this.
Okay.
Slightly better, I guess. 18.
You scan. You don't know. It could just be really early. There's no, like, heartbeat. She threw up this morning.
Well, people throw up, though.
Yeah,
people
but...
get sick. And
it
she
was
went...
like as soon as I woke up.
I don't know.
Yesterday, you did a whole magic thing.
Yeah, we don't know if that's part of the magic thing, but he said that I might be pregnant, and I don't know anything about this, so I just kind of, I don't know what to do.
Probably don't tell Ivellios either. He tends to have a thing for...
Well, if he does that, he's not getting any share of power.
Oh, God. It's kind of a very God thing to say, but...
I mean, killing babies is not okay.
I don't know. I don't know if you're pregnant. I don't... You don't have pregnancy tests here.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you
So
pee
like
on a stick.
Do you like fill in some questions?
Yeah, so
No,
multiple choice?
You take a stick and you pee on it, and then the stick says if you're pregnant or not.
Like any stick? Like in the forest? We should find a stick.
No,
I might have a stick. Oh.
It's a chemical process. It involves hormones in the pee. I don't know.
You can tell somebody is pregnant from their pee?
Yeah, fun fact, giraffes taste test the urine of their potential mates to see if they are in heat.
Huh. Okay.
So how
I guess I'm not doing that.
I don't think your palate's defined enough to.
I, I I mean, life or death, sure. Gun to my head, maybe.
So, considering there may or may not be a tiny winged fetus, what are we doing in terms of we wind up in situations where people punch us and stab us a lot, and it's a scientific fact that fetuses don't survive being stabbed. So, what are we gonna do about that? Assuming it's something you care about. I don't know. This is on, like, whatever. But
The
just
best
saying.
I can do is try not to get hit in the stomach, which I wear armor with a lot of padding, and I have a shield, and that's all I could do.
I'm not. My degree isn't in like neonatal care, but that's a terrible plan. And just to be frank,
I can't just stop fighting.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just.
Yeah. Yep.
I know before modern, not now, 5,000 years ago, pregnancy tests, they used to use rabbits. If we could find a rabbit, I could maybe try that.
Wow, what?
What?
You gotta inject it with, like, your blood.
Why?
It's a whole thing. And then, like, the rabbit will die or not, and depending on that, you can tell if someone's pregnant.
That doesn't sound scientific at all.
It is. Science, you would not believe the amount of animal corpses paved on the road to science.
Explain how
That's horrible.
I'm not trying to kill a rabbit by injecting it with blood.
Hey, I'm just putting it out there.
No.
It's something that's potentially possible.
Is there anything we can do that won't be injecting blood into things? Doesn't Ivellios have like a sixth sense for this kind of shit? Like if he walks in and immediately pulls a gun on Elenia, we know, right?
Oh!
Okay.
I was just with Ivellios, and he has this thing where he could see my hearts from the inside, from the outside.
He could, like, see inside of you?
Yes.
That's kind of weird.
What?
I don't know if that in particular would work for this case, and considering I can't detect a heartbeat in the first place. But I don't know.
Why can't... Wait. You said a lot of words there, and I don't have... He can see your heartbeat twice?
I have two hearts.
Why?
Have I not mentioned this?
Oh, yeah, you didn't know that? I thought yeah. I've healed her.
I
enough
didn't
to
know that.
tell at this point.
Okay, so let's get Ivellios to look at, I guess, your gooey insides? I don't know how it works.
I guess so.
Huh.
Out of character.
Yeah.
Do I even have period? What? I feel like that would be the sign, right? Like, okay, we're in like real life here. I in real life have periods, and that's how you usually can tell. But like, does Elenia have periods?
Never.
She's never had a period.
No.
Well, then can she even... Well, I guess we don't know. Of course that's going to be an we don't know. We don't know if she
It's
can get
some
pregnant.
magic baby bullshit, I guess. Angels are perfect. They don't have periods and they don't poop either.
You poop.
I know. It's a joke.
She poops a lot.
It's all that fiber from the vegetarian diet, okay?
Same.
Paladin Coombs.
Okay, yeah. You have the
It's too
little
bad.
wristy thing. Call him. Too bad what?
Ivellios?
I was going to say, too bad the Hartnell disappeared. There's a med bay on there, but...
Oh.
Ivellios?
Muted?
Muted.
Muted. You got the muted sign on your
And
screen.
you're also pushed to
Still
talk.
fucking
Is
muted.
he just sending you to voicemail?
Totally muted.
muted.
You're not
You're
making any sounds with your voice. You're totally
and you're
muted.
probably
100%
on
muted. Not 0% muted, but 100%.
Oh, boy.
Minimize it and turn your mic on so you can talk to us.
does-
Or, you're muted. Oh,
He
no.
left.
Oh, no.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, my shit broke.
That's okay.
There we go. Okay, can I hear her, I assume?
Yeah. You got the little. You got the armband on. You back
yeah.
at your home.
Can you come to Sky Point, please? Like, now?
Yeah, I could be there.
I'm going to interrupt and say alone. Don't bring anyone.
Okay, alone. Got it.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, but
You were just enjoying like lunch. It's just you and Armadillo enjoying some lunch, chilling, enjoying the sort of rain sounds on a lazy day. Finally, one lazy day, it stopped being lazy. You didn't get a full day of laziness.
that's okay.
All right. So while you're waiting for Ivellios to show up, what are you doing? Ivellios is also back at his apartment, I believe. So
He doesn't have a wristband.
Nope.
Yes.
I guess
I'm
you
not
could
special.
tell Ivellios. to
I'm
pick him up.
sorry. I'm sorry that you didn't get chain ganged with us when we first started the campaign.
You could have Ivellios stop by if you wanted to. Or not. I don't
Sure.
care.
Why not grab Icellius too on the way, actually?
Good idea.
Okay,
He's
yeah, I'll
got
pick
that-
him up.
He's got that trigger finger.
I don't think that he just knows that something is pregnant.
I don't know. He's pretty good at it.
He shot one pregnant woman.
Yep. Just the one.
What? Why are you saying it like that? You're done?
We've talked about this, haven't we? Haven't we?
No, the professor starts making a cut it out.
Did
motion.
we talk about
Target practice.
Wait, target practice?
Target practice where
Involving pregnant women?
Watermelons. We did target
What?
practice on watermelons. And
What
we-
does this have to do with...
And we pretended they
Pregnancy.
were babies. It was fucked up. Anyway, so
Why would you do that?
just a lot of the drugs. We did a lot of drugs.
You did a
And
lot of
alcohol.
drugs?
This is not making it better.
You gotta learn to lie, man.
Why don't you tell me what you actually are trying to say?
Well, I'm not trying to say anything. Everything's fine. It's good.
It's not fine and it's not good.
No, it is 100% fine and good. So, changing the subject.
No, not changing the
What
subject.
do we do if you are preggers? I had some theories about putting her in a magic ball, Professor. I have...
We just speed run to the end of the world. We
Speed-
go as
speed-
fast as possible to stop all the bad things that are happening now,
I
and
don't
we
think
can't
we're in
wait.
charge of that schedule.
No, but we could,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
we still have things to do that we should probably do sooner rather than later.
Okay.
While we're waiting for them to show up, I'm gonna cast, I don't even know, Detect Magic and see if there's any difference between what I normally see when I cast Detect Magic on Alenia.
Okay. Go and roll a perception check.
Man, my rolls in D20 are always shit. Yeah, that's a 10.
10. Not really noticing anything different.
Okay.
At this point, you all basically radiate magic, so
Sure.
a little bit of time goes by while you do that, and Ivellios, were you just gonna carry Icellius? He can levitate, I guess.
Yeah, true. If he's gonna levitate, because I don't know if I could carry him the whole way.
If he's levitating and you kind of hold on to each other, he could kind of like, this is so stupid. He could kind of like weightlessly ski under your power.
Amazing. That's exactly what's
Do it.
happening.
All right, so there you go. So you're already at Sky Point, and you plop down in front of the house.
Just knock on the door.
Walk.
Or
Come in. Unless you're Sig. You're not Sig, right?
no, I don't think so.
Good. Quit, shut the door. You guys want tea? Coffee? Tea or coffee? Both?
No, I'm good.
You want coffee? Coffee, bud? Icellius, you want coffee?
Who's dead or sick?
No one is dead or sick.
Neither of those things.
Hey.
Maybe the
Why,
opposite.
why is Jordan
I am wondering if you would like a
That
hot
way.
beverage. That's it. Hot.
Ivellios, Professor said he could do a thing where you can like look inside of somebody.
That's
Yeah, I
and, like-
can
disgusting.
sense all of your heartbeats.
Could you do that right now?
I mean, I do it all the time, but
Take your gaze and put it lower, though.
What?
Like more general stomach, uterine areas. On all of us, even. I don't care.
do I sense another heartbeat?
Go ahead and roll perception check. Your goggles would not be involved in this.
24.
Okay. So you look around. Icellius, clear.
Oh, I would hope.
Jordan, clear, though there is some indigestion. Professor, clear.
Oh, thank God, it's a new uterus. I don't want it wrecked already.
It has that new uterus smell.
And there's no extra heartbeat in Alenia. And you've never looked at her body before, but there is blood flow in her abdomen. So you don't know. You are not a master of roll medicine check with disadvantage.
Oh, not too bad, actually. It would be 17.
Yeah, you don't know.
I got a 12 and a nat 20, so rough.
Human anatomy is a weird one. You can't, like, it's not like X-ray vision. It's just like you can sense where blood is. And you have blood sight. And it doesn't... Doesn't seem to be. You'd have to have more time if there was something growing. Like it'd have to develop further. If there is something in there.
I don't see another heartbeat.
Professor,
But
it's
it
much too
doesn't
early.
happen instantly.
Much too early for a heartbeat, regardless. So.
Okay.
She just noticed.
Well, I guess monitor your symptoms if they continue. And we'll do.
No, what are the symptoms? What are the symptoms?
Oh no, you should not be having a baby. Just monitor the nauseousness. If we have any strange cravings. I don't know. If your feet get all bloated,
Cravings?
swollen. Bloated's a
What's
weird word.
What's a strange craving?
I don't know, like pickles and peanut butter.
That's actually an objectively delicious sandwich, okay? So I don't think I've ever been pregnant, so
Any foods you don't typically like, but you have a craving for, maybe. Just keep a general eye on any changes, and we'll continue to do checks.
is the only symptom wanting weird food?
Well, this is where my role play hits a wall because I don't know shit about pregnancy. The professor might. I don't.
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Or a medicine check.
Okay.
No one has even told her that she's supposed to have a period.
Yeah.
Oh, God. 18.
Well, it never came up, and Alexander's not about to talk about your vaginas.
Exactly.
18? Randy, what are some things that we should expect during pregnancy? Dr. Randy.
I'm not an obstetrician.
So?
I purged all that memory.
Jesus Christ. Only good for abortions.
Yep.
What a hero. Side effects of pregnancy. You would have some
Sore
of these.
boobs.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know the normal ones. I think we know the normal shit. You'd pee a lot. That's the one I would forget.
It's like PMS on steroids.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Mood swings, headaches. Yeah.
Constipation.
No pooping. All stuff we role play regularly here on Charisma Saves.
Yep, totally. We talk about each and every character's bowel movements. So.
Horny. Just like periods. It's just a big, long, disappointing period.
It's a period that was successful.
Yeah.
There's about 9 periods worth of blood in birth.
Gross.
Yummy. So. Well. So we have no answers. Great. Good.
Who is it?
We know who it is.
Sig?
What if he bugged the house?
Hello?
Do you recognize that voice?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to the door and then open it.
First thing you see is a flash of blue. Hello. And next to Saldrew is Egnir and a small blue kobold.
Aren't you guys supposed to be...
Yes.
Yes.
May we come in?
Sure.
Excellent. And
Um,
she walks in right past you, kind of pushing aside.
would you like some tea?
She kind of looks around at the house. It's cute. She sits down sort of on the couch. No, I would not like some tea. Egnir, please. She sort of rubs the bridge of her nose.
We were attacked in the swamp. Those creatures from the sewers under the city.
Wait, I thought we got rid of them.
They came from the sky, along with a man in a brass mask.
What?
A
And
brass mask?
they took the matriarch.
Whoa.
Did he say anything?
He seemed to recognize me. Said that we were chosen.
That's not the first time he said that.
Is the swamp one giant flat plain now?
No.
That was the same thing that Ivellios saw in the Ivory Drift before it vanished, or was completely flattened.
He did not do that to the swamp.
It
He
it procured some people.
We
How many?
took them?
the matriarch and two of our warriors.
It took the matriarch?
Yes.
It seems strange that he would take the entirety of the Ivory Drift, but only take a select few from your home. I wonder why.
Well, no
Maybe.
offense to the Ivory Drift, but we were better defended.
It's true, it's an enclave of warriors versus a civilian city.
And we had a dragon.
That was me. Well, there is good news in this, however. Your friend and I have come to an arrangement. Do tell
An
them.
arrangement?
Yes.
Well, Saldru has helped secure our ability to safely carry out the assassination of Meldrad.
Wait, why?
Why what?
Why would you want Meldrad dead?
Why do you?
Because he's awful?
There you go.
But,
But-
like, it doesn't seem like it's bothered you before.
What did he offer you in return?
Who? Who offered me what?
Obviously, you're not just doing this because.
Huh. Well, I will be the one to be in Gygax instead of the slaver. You will also get to free the halflings. You will get to destroy Meldrad and...
So you're using us for a political up over your sibling.
Sibling is a strong word. I'm allowing you to do this without retribution. I
How
will talk to the...
kind.
It is kind. Otherwise, you have a slaver in your midst that I know you don't like, and with my help, I can prevent retaliation from the other dragons. Without this agreement, you would surely be killed.
I can't help but feel like we're being used here.
Same.
You are being used. You can, with good intentions, and let's face it, you good reasons, can get rid of a large problem for you, a large problem for myself, and I can facilitate. No reactions to that. And I am not implicated in his death.
How do we know that we can trust you?
You can't. Has nothing to do with trust. It's about pragmatism.
I mean, you'd also come out of it just fine if we kill Meldrad and then you frame us for it.
Now, why
She
would
did come. She did come to my aid when we were attacked.
Well,
She could
her
easily
life
have
was
used
in
that as an
danger
opportunity
too.
to assassinate me as a matriarch, or she could have fled.
I have no interest in killing you. After what I've seen, I am convinced that you are correct about this threat.
Oh, finally?
Just get it all out, young one. Do you have any more angst that you'd wish to express? Do you have any more threats that you'd like to do, Emperor? Professor, is there anything snarky you'd like to say? Please, at all at once, just...
I haven't threatened you.
Let's work it out. I know, but you're prone.
I'm just a little tired of dragons acting like that they're above us and then you come crawling to us whenever you realize that we're right.
I don't find myself crawling at all. I would love to be a benefactor of your hard work. It just so happens I have leverage in this situation. You can happily renege on this deal and try to fight off at least 3 dragon kingdoms. It's absolutely fine with me. I have little to no faith in your ability to do so.
In fairness, you've had little to no faith in our ability to do things in the past, up to and including being right about the threat that you're now on our side about.
Because before what I had was hearsay and now I have facts. You could have done a number of things to prove how serious this was, but instead you wanted me to take your word for it.
Do you think that we would have gone and made treaty with the dragons if it wasn't that serious?
Yes. I feel like a treaty was always desirable for you in any outcome. Was it not? If there was no world-ending threat, and the only threat on your table was the war to the south of this great city, would you have sought a treaty? Likely so. So, you win. I win too.
I need reassurance that you aren't going to turn this around on us.
What benefit would that give me?
You get to take us out.
Why would I want to
we're
do
a
that?
problem.
Because we're a threat.
We
Because
killed your son.
if we can kill one dragon, we can certainly kill you. That's not a threat. I'm stating facts.
I don't
Clearly,
think you can
we would
kill
be
me,
a threat.
but I absolutely do think that you can kill him.
I know you're also upset that we still killed your son.
Less upset. And it's more just... against the nature of things, so to speak.
Is it against the nature of things if we were the ones that managed to kill him?
Yes. You were trespassing.
He attacked us. We were in the desert.
As happens
Trying to
when you
get-
trespass.
There's no sign, no anything that says that this land belongs to him.
The sign are the endless golden sands upon which you stepped.
You believe attacking people on sight is a completely reasonable course of action that won't at all backfire.
And that if you get killed in the process, that you didn't seek that out.
I attacked no one. In fact, I invited you into my home after the event. Did I not?
'Cause
And then you
didn't know
kicked
about
us
it.
out when you found out.
We did a service for you, and then you threatened our lives.
I gave you 24 hours.
Your idea of courtesy is...
You killed my son.
Questionable.
What is your idea of courtesy?
Well, I don't attack people on sight like he did, so maybe he had it coming.
So, if one of your trigger-happy friends, which I know for a fact has happened, were to be the initial aggressors in something, you would be fine with me erasing them off this planet.
If you were innocent and they were attacking you for no reason, yes.
Well, my son was enjoying the warm sands and is in his natural habitat.
And then he
And-
attacked us.
Do you understand? I understand that you have a very simple brain, but what you must also understand is that blue dragons hide under the sands and await for prey to approach. He was hunting, and you walked upon the spot where he was hunting. He attacked, not knowing there were 4 trespassers. He attacked knowing that there was something above the sands. And then the battle ensued, and he lost. I am fine with the fact that he lost. I am not fine with the fact that you fail to understand that you've disrupted the natural order.
Hunting intelligent creatures isn't hunting, it's murder.
He wasn't hunting intelligent creatures. You happened to be slightly intelligent.
Slightly.
If you were fully intelligent, you would have known where not to stand. But again, part of the deal is I don't retaliate for this constant chirping. I could, right now, decide to destroy this very modest home and take all of you with the ruins. I could leave, go back to my own kingdom, taking your corpses with me to hang on my walls.
That sounds like a threat.
It's absolutely a threat.
I don't think threats would really hold up under peacetime, unless you want us to talk to Zilbane about these threats.
Do you think I fear Zilbane?
Yes.
You would be mistaken. Now, if you were to talk to my Drorian Numai or Meldrad about that, they might have a different take, but Zilbane and I are the eldest. We have an understanding. You are not ready to face either of us, nor do I wish to do so. It is not
So
expedient.
Zilbane would be okay with you just kind of walking over a treaty?
He would deal with it.
You'd literally reignite a war.
I also know for a fact that
Yes.
he and I have an arrangement, and if something were to happen to me because of you, I don't believe he would be very happy with you at all.
I'll just take the gnome. He seems intelligent enough. Anyways, are you done trying to flex, or do you need to do it more to feel better about the situation
It's
that you
just,
have no control in, or...
it's incredibly frustrating when discussing things with you
Yes.
and the other dragons that you don't do anything because it is the right thing to do. It's entirely based upon your desire for dominance over others, whether it be each other or other beings such as ourselves. It's incredibly tiring, and for a species that claims to be so superior, you sure do spend a lot of time worrying about possessions and bullshit that doesn't matter when the world is coming to an end. It's petty. It's childish. You're too old for this. Please, just be a... Ugh.
Sort of petered out at the end. You had a good run. Well, now are we done? Anybody else?
Just gonna persist, I guess.
All right, so we can get to the next part. The part that Egnir did not necessarily want to speak for you on. I can... Well, we should find a paragon.
Why?
Well, if I can help you facilitate access to a paragon, the one held by the dwarves in Minehelm, I can have my arcanists, ones that know ancient magics, help defend this city that you hold so dear during the coming apocalypse that you seem to all agree is happening, and that in which I am being convinced is happening as well. And then upon the end of that, as you will be granted much of my army, much of my resources, the end of the conflict, I take the paragon under my possession, and we live in peace once again in this great city.
That was already kind of part of our treaties, that the dragons would come to the aid of everyone at the end of this battle.
Yes. But nothing
So,
about protecting the city. I could ensure a much greater chance of protecting the structures here and the people within them if I had access to an arcane focus of such strength.
And what we'll use the paragon for after?
I don't know.
We do need to find a paragon anyway. For the thing Sig and I are working on.
Thought you already had something.
Takes
I have
3 material components.
Yeah, it's it's a dragon heart, a paragon, and the pocket watch.
Meldrad's heart would do.
And you would be okay with us after defeating him using this heart for what we need to do prior to giving you the paragon.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
He is distasteful.
Well,
He's cruel because he likes it, not because it gets him a means to an end. There's no pragmatism behind his Scheming is only a pursuit of the pursuance of pain. It is unsightly. And frankly, this great city does not need the stain of slavery inside of it. What do you say, Emperor? This is largely your city.
Not really.
Well, the Aarakocrans are spread out amongst at least 3 wedges of this place.
They allow us to live here. It doesn't mean it's my city.
Is there a higher ranking person than yourself?
Not officially.
Well, then, unofficially. How does this sound, Emperor?
Better than what we have now. We do need a paragon.
I would also love to work with your arcanists, and maybe the combined power of mine and yours could improve that sort of shell that you had on the floating city.
Having that with Gygax would be very helpful.
And let's face it, maybe we all die and I never get a hold of that paragon anyway. I can assure you I have no plots to take over the world or anything like that. Nothing so storybook. I merely enjoy the idea of having such an item at my disposal if I should need it.
It seems to me that there's plenty of time for us all to debate moral philosophy after the world isn't going to end. For now, working together on this seems like the best course of action.
I agree.
Okran, how do you feel?
I am agreeable to this.
Well, I guess all we need is the Valkyrie of Nightstone and the older man to sign off on this, and then we are in accord.
I guess so. But Numai will probably know about this plan regardless.
Of course. As I expected her to.
Then that'll be our reassurance that you won't turn on us. I'll agree.
It's a lot of faith to put in her. And you. She looks at Ivellios.
I have my reservations, but I think we could use an ally like you. So let's do it.
Excellent. So, when you would like to set this in motion in regards to Meldrad, you may do so, and then after the fact, I will facilitate you with a entrance into the lower aspects of the Dwarven city. They will not want you there, but I assume you could get in and get out.
Is there a way that we could do this more diplomatically?
With the
And,
dwarves?
Yeah.
You can try, but not even the Golgari have been able to get inside past the first gate. The Elven Empire has been banished. They do not respect the Aarakocrans, the humans, and the dwarves have never really gotten along. Gnomes are not known for their political savvy, and the halflings haven't been part of the political scene since they were captured by Meldred. So, if you see any avenue whatsoever there, they are fully locked down, prepared to use the Paragon themselves to protect their own people. Dwarves are a stubborn people. They live a long time with long threads of loyalty. Loyalty that sometimes blinds them to more practical things. If you're frustrated with me, trying to be diplomatic with the Dwarven Kingdom will probably have the professor tearing her hair out. But maybe you can swing it. I have no idea. Surely
I
you
would
could get through
prefer
that without,
that.
you could surely get through that without bloodshed. With a little espionage. There are ancient tunnels underneath Minehelm that we could take you to. There'd be dangers on the way up, but most of it would not be dwarves you'd be dealing with. Other aspects of the subterranean.
We'll try a diplomatic approach first, and if it doesn't work, then we can try that.
Whatever you wish. Well, take care of the little one there. His name is Kabi, and he is Agnir's ward. Your wings will sprout shortly, young one. She says in Draconic, which anybody else speak Draconic?
Yes.
Okay. So you understand it. Take care of them. Is there anything else you need of me?
Nope.
No, again, I appreciate your assistance and look forward to further assistance.
Well, hopefully your friends come around as well. All of you have a wonderful rest of your day. She stands up and walks out of the house, opening the door and closing it behind her. And a moment later you hear she teleports.
Dragons are they're the
I
worst.
was literally about to say I am so tired of dragons.
I could kill her.
No, I
No.
couldn't.
Yeah, I could.
I have seen her in combat. She would kill you quite quickly.
All of us could probably take her.
Let's plan one dragon murder at a time.
I would prefer not to murder them. but they all seem to think that they're better than literally every other living creature on this planet.
Oh, they do. They're the worst. They're the worst. They're like petulant children that live hundreds and hundreds of years. I hate it.
And then she acts so superior because we call her out on it, and it's like... just doesn't make sense to me. I agree, you know, if they were smart, they would have been on to this whole end of the world thing before some weak little lesser races got to it. But no, they're not.
Also, claiming an entire desert as your property is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's a desert. It's not even a good place to own if you own it.
I mean,
Blue Dragon.
she already owns an entire city and a palace. What's a whole desert to her?
Fertile hunting ground.
Dragons don't understand the concept of sharing. So, guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Well,
did we ever hear back about underwater heist?
Not that I know of.
You're done?
oh fuck. Yes. I'm
He
sorry.
said something and you didn't tell us?
You threw up.
It does seem like he was a little distracted.
Okay, well,
It was only today. It was only today. It was only today. Okay.
When?
You were in the bathroom throwing up, and then you came out throwing up. He's like, "Hey, I found the spot. Meet me in Tin Top. We'll take you to it." So we're gonna meet him in Tin Top. I'm sorry. I thought we were gonna have a fucking.
So, are we prepared for this? Are you done with your spell thing? Or you won't be done with it until we get the other stuff, will you?
How much like theoretical stuff is left in terms of like writing out the stuff with Sig?
You got some time.
Like some time
You literally couldn't put a number on it. You don't know. It's a breakthrough type
Okay.
of thing.
Is it something I could leave for a while and Sig could continue to work on while I help with the underwater heist?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, we can go do the heist and hope that maybe the bank has a paragon somewhere in its vault. That would solve an issue immediately.
But also, are we prepared to, like, can we breathe underwater and do all of that?
If you give me some time to meditate, I could prepare a spell to let you breathe underwater.
Well, that would actually be...
Well, you'll have time on the boat. It'll take time to get there.
Yeah?
And we don't have the Hartnell anymore, so we definitely have time.
Well, we can still teleport and stuff, right? We just
Yeah.
don't have
Yeah.
the ship.
Do we have stuff to do in Tin Top, or are we good?
I have a slight problem.
What's that?
Guns historically don't work underwater. It's not enough
That is-
oxygen for the combustion.
That's pretty true. Can you use a sword or something? I have a flail?
Uh,
I don't know how well that'll work.
Flails aren't really my
underwater.
forte. I could use more of a finesse type weapon.
Maybe we could buy a weapon in Tin Top.
Yeah.
What do you need? Like a harpoon gun?
Harpoon
Sure.
gun?
I don't know. I was thinking about stuff that goes underwater.
I I
Do
mean, just
those go
something.
underwater?
Do
Finesse.
harpoons go underwater? Is that what you
I
just
mean,
asked
like
me?
Yeah, but
the gun itself.
the gun part.
Yeah, they what? Yeah. It's not like a gun.
I was
I don't know
thinking
how that
more like
works.
a rapier or a short sword.
You want to poke things underwater? You can't even swim. How you gonna get close enough to poke stuff?
What are you gonna do,
I have a
Mr. Giant
crossbow.
Sword?
Crossbows are fun.
I feel like the water would slow that down.
It does.
It absolutely would.
Crossbows underwater only work the first part of their footage. They don't work the second part. Like you will just miss on their long. So
Also, should we be wearing our armor, or... Well, we have to go in with no armor.
Well, you want to be... Well, how's your armor in terms of buoyancy? Because yours is, like, magical anyway.
it works like heavy.
It feels like heavy. It says it has weight as long as it's there. So
Well, the bank's at the bottom of the ocean anyway. So,
true.
Ivellios, did you pick up your armor ever?
No, not yet, because we were waiting to.
Wasn't that gonna
Eleni
be
had
sent
something
to
there
us?
too.
Yeah, the little backpack for Rose.
Yeah, but you. If you're gonna teleport there, you could probably head it off.
I'll say yeah. We could if we're going to Tin Top, we might as well snatch that up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to you guys. If you're leaving today, you could probably get to Gisella's.
Well, I guess we can.
Yeah, we should probably leave as soon as possible too.
Tomorrow is technically the first day of school. I'm assuming that's being skipped.
yeah, I'll let Armadillo know and
Okay.
be like, hey, can you deal with that?
She was already preparing too.
Yeah, I assumed.
Well, let's go do an underwater heist.
An underwater heist.
That's not even the weirdest thing I've ever said to
So-
you guys. But
I don't think that's the weirdest thing we've talked about today.
We're gonna do an underwater heist and then up with dwarven heist.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully not.
What's Kasdan doing?
I bet Kasdan would love an underwater heist.
He seems
Yeah, he
well
might.
suited
He
to
did suggest it.
heisting and infiltrating.
Yeah, I don't know how well throwing knives would work underwater, though.
You could still stab, right?
Hold on. I gotta look at his sheet. It's been a while.
She just pulls out actual documents on her boyfriend in the game.
Oh, do I not have Kasdan right now?
Is the sheet still downstairs?
I thought it was in with my stuff, but I don't... Oh, there it is. I found it. Yeah, I mean, you can still stab stuff, I guess. Do we want to see if he wants to come?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. You could spend a little bit of time tracking him down. He's in the city doing his job. And you pitch it to him. The bottom of the ocean.
Yes. But we don't even know what's in there. It could be anything. Gold, jewels,
Fish
other
people?
magic bird stuff. Fish people. Fish people are fine. I've known several fish people in my life. Only half of them have tried to kill me. It's fine.
What?
If you really want me to go, sure.
That would be excellent.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I feel that sigh. That sigh is my entire existence. Get used to it.
Okay, so Jordan, Kasdan, and Kabi can go.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems like what we're doing. Is Kabi coming with us?
What are Gabi's stats?
You don't know yet until he start a fight.
He's a wee lad.
I
He
do
sure
speak
is.
Draconic, by the way, if we need to communicate with him, because I know you understand it, but you can't speak it. I can.
I feel like Selju would be upset. I got her champion killed right away.
Not much of a champion if he can't be used to...
You
Fight
should see him in
things.
combat. You should see him in combat.
So
Is
speak...
he really good?
Killed several of them.
That's amazing.
He was very impressive.
I'm gonna say to Kabi
Okay.
in Draconic. So we're thinking about robbing a bank at the bottom of the ocean.
Yes!
Would you like to... Yes? You're that was a very fast yes for the convoluted series of
Kabi
words
is
I
very
used.
brave.
All right, he's on board.
All right. Well, then I guess he's helping us.
This could only go well, right? This...
No.
Sure. Whatever you say. Can we talk underwater to communicate with the people who might be living there?
Believe so. I've never actually used this spell, but I would imagine that you could.
Which spell?
Water breathing.
I have alter self that I can use to give myself gills and stuff. If
Well,
that
maybe
had-
if you do that, you could talk like normal.
It doesn't say anything about that. It just says that you adapt your body to an aquatic environment, sprouting gills and growing webbing between your fingers. You can breathe underwater and gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed, but nothing about communication or anything.
I would prefer to not just charge in and like harm people if we can try to explain to them that we're there to grab something that was Ivellios's and
I
know.
don't know if property rights extend to the bottom of the ocean.
I also don't
No.
really have a crown to prove it.
that's true.
Either way, it's a robbery.
I mean, we can. I would try to work something out and not just kill a bunch of people for money. Okay, please, you guys.
Why do you say that like we
Just-
go into situations wanting to murder things?
You say that you don't want to, but it happens a lot, and then you giggle about it, and
But
then
like, what other
you
choices
like
do we
take
have?
like a body
Hey,
and
when
the body part, and then you frame it in your house.
when life gives you lemons, you make a lemon golem. You gotta work with what you got. And what we have to work with is an endless barrage of corpses left in our wake. So I'm gonna do what I have to do, okay?
And this is why I said what I said.
I have never... Remember when we first met and I didn't even murder things and I used to just put them to sleep? Not in the sad dog way, but in the in the way that people do when they don't have a magic box to keep them awake 24 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, I think
Those were
you've
good
been
times.
I think you've been a bad influence on me, and I think I'm the first one to say it. So thank you, Elenia, for turning me
I've been
into
a
a
bad
murderer.
influence on you.
Absolutely. When we first met, I was a kindly drunk who
When
couldn't
we
hurt a
first
fly.
met, I threw up at the sign of blood for the first time.
Well, you were the one who produced the blood
Hmm.
from a body, not myself. So being coy about murder doesn't make it not murder.
It wasn't murder. We were rescuing our friends who got kidnapped.
Oh, so we are on the same page then, that we typically murder people because they
We
attack us
weren't murdering the goblins. We were retaliating against them for taking our friends and then dangling them off of a tower.
Did they die?
Some of them, yeah.
I
That
think
is murder.
That's not murder.
The point is this, I don't think any of us, except for maybe Ivellios, go into a situation wanting to murder shit.
I would hope he doesn't go into a situation wanting to murder shit.
We've all had our off days.
Oh, look at the holy symbol.
I had a long string of off days.
Mm-hmm.
Getting better.
I
Turned
hope
over
so.
a new leaf last night.
Alright, let's get to 10 top.
Okay.
Try not to sound so defeated about it.
I'm defeated about everything right now, okay?
I don't know about you
Well,
guys, but
yeah.
I'm pregnant with anticipation for this heist.
Throw up at the sign of blood, and the only thing that left was the blood.
All right.
Throw up stays.
I can make a stat block for Kabi for you.
I'm gonna leave.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, squeaky chair is back, damn it.
So, all of you get your normal equipment, everything as per usual, nothing left behind, roses in tow, all that.
Yep.
All that.
All right. Professor, go ahead and do your teleportation.
Wait, is Egnir coming?
Yeah, right? Isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Does he use a spell slot if he does the transport via plants?
Yes.
Or is that just an ability? Okay, that's fine. What level spell slot is that?
Oh, I want to say 7.
Oh, okay. Then it doesn't matter. I can do it then. Sure, I'll teleport us to Tin Top.
Oh, it's 6. I don't have a 6th level.
Okay. Is that very familiar? We've been to Tin Top many times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a very low chance of failure, or are you fine?
Low chance of failure, but it's not impossible.
All
So
right,
let me
roll it up.
roll these. 5 and a 4, so 54. Yep, on target. We're good.
All right. As you all prepare for teleportation, there's that quick moment where your lungs empty with air. So, Elenia, you're done. Ivellios, Icellius, Egnir, Kabi, Professor, and Kasdan. That's 8. I think that's your tippy top, huh?
Is this the
Pretty
most people
much.
we've had in the party at one time?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. And you all end up in the market section, the most familiar place near a noodle shop and a comic book shop in Tin Top. All right, what do you want to do?
Let's go to, why can't I think of the name? Gisella's and pick up her stuff.
Okay. So you head over towards Gisella's. Anything you want to do anyway? Or just straight to it?
I'm just heading straight
I'm good
there.
to go straight to, yeah.
Okay. There's also the bank here and some other shops. I don't know what you guys got going on. So you head over to Gisella's wondrous leathern chain. And he is, again, this good-looking tiefling fella. He is currently, as you walk in, talking to somebody and handing a decent-sized wooden box over as he slams in the last nail and signs something and then pushes it over to this person as you ding 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 walk in. Oh, well, I did not know that you would be here. Never mind, sir. I'm sorry. Here is a tip, and tips him a little coin. And the courier walks out, and he grabs a crowbar and starts to yank on it. I was just about to ship your things. I did not know that you are going to come and into the town, but this is nice. And
Well, we had no idea that we would end up here today, but it just kind of worked out, so we figured we'd come by.
well, hello, Rosie.
I'm gonna have Rose go over to him.
Little pink little dragon hops down and sort of. Well, I have a little backpack. And hands you the backpack. And how did you want it designed?
I'll let you put it on him if you want.
Yeah.
But just basically a little brown leather bag that he can like strap around, like a little dog harness with a pocket, to put on his back so he could carry small like gemstones and stuff.
Can carry gemstones. Can probably carry.
It was like a
Can probably carry 4
tiny
small
bag of
items.
holding or something,
Can carry
right?
like 4 small items. So could carry like 4 potions, 4 diamonds, a combination of that. Anything that's kind of roughly the size of like a can of Coke. 4 of those.
All right.
And then hands over to Ivellios a brand new set of armor.
Thank you.
Which gives you a swim speed.
That I already had, I thought.
I'm pretty sure it was the. No, you had your regular. You had your regular armor swapped out.
Well, I had that cloak, right?
Because it was what's is it the cloak of the mariner that you have? I cannot remember. But you have new armor. My notes are downstairs. So do you remember what it is? What you're looking for? Because I know he reestablished your
I thought it was
gems
the alarm thing that I got for this.
Explain.
Something about it lets me do silent alarm in people's heads or something. I'm trying to remember.
Okay. My notes for it are elsewhere, so I'll. Regardless, I will get those to you if you can remember, or if someone in chat remembers. Because we were still downstairs when that happened, I believe, or we just moved back up here.
So like our first session up here.
Yeah.
Because I have the cloak of the manta ray already, which is breathe underwater and a swim
But
speed.
now you have your gemstones. So you have your piercing and you have your other elemental stones.
Oh, thank God.
That are back. So you have that, and it's all reset and made well. And I believe there was some other aspect that we were getting out of it, but
there was.
I can't remember it. So just worst case, I'll look up the episode and watch through. So you have that. Can I do anything else for you?
No, that's fine.
Well.
Unless do you sell weapons here? I know sometimes you sell like shields and stuff, but.
No, I do not. If you've wanted anything like that, You could go to Exum's Armaments, which I believe you have been to before.
I think so.
You definitely have. Maybe there's also the pawn. The not the pawn. The older gentleman, the Kensei. He is also here. That's who you got your katanas from.
Well, up to you, Ivellios. Whichever one you want to go to.
You know that the Kensei doesn't have stuff around. He makes everything, so it'll take some time. But Exum's Armaments you've been to many times. And has always been good for pretty much anything, any of your needs in Tintop.
Yeah, I guess it would be that one then.
While we're talking, I'm going to pick 2 potions and 2 revivified diamonds into the little pouch.
Okay. So, are you heading to Exum's then?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys exit Gisella's. He nods to you goodbye and waves goodbye to Rose. And you head back out into the streets, heading over towards Exum's Armaments, which is not far. You just have to walk a little bit north. You also know that this is right near a bridge. You're going to have to cross and continue to the northernmost island, and that would be where the docks area is. So it's just kind of on the way to where you're headed anyway. You get to Exum's Armaments. It's a single-story building with a strong-looking wooden door and iron wrought bars on the windows and door frame. There's a hewn monolith to the left of the door that says Exum's Armaments chiseled in the front. And inside, it's basically like a gun shop. It's pretty meticulously organized. All the weapons are racked and labeled. And Exum Halley, the skinny, middle-aged half-elf, clean-shaven face, scraggly blonde hair, and you can see him again, sort of whispering something to his sword before putting it up on the shelf, and then turning. Ah, yes. Hello. What can we get for you
Hello.
today?
I'm looking to pick up a martial weapon, something
Okay.
up close and personal.
Up close and personal. And
Something with a little finesse to it.
Code words. I like it. And what are you? What's the terrain? Are you fighting stones or in the forest or?
I mean, more immediately underwater. General purpose would be fine too.
Water.
Yes.
Have you considered a trident?
I have not.
Well, we have tridents. Something like a rapier would be okay underwater, but I think a spear might be even better. Something with little drag. Something you don't have to swing, but rather thrust.
I can make do with a spear, certainly.
I mean, how do you feel about ranged weaponry? We have, for people that go and hunt dangerous beasts underwater, we have a varying degree of sizes of harpoon guns. It just depends on the beast you're hunting. Are you talking a shark? Are you just trying to catch some fish? Are you
I don't know what we're going
fighting
to encounter.
a leviathan? Well, I have small ones that have about a 20-foot range, and that's more for fishing. I have medium-sized ones that are about 30 feet, that have a chain attached to them, and you can reel them in with it. Or I have more of your whaling guns that don't have anything attached to them, and you have to buy the ammunition. But that would do the most damage to something and have the furthest distance. But it would be a little unwieldy. They do work well underwater, though, and they don't have the normal cap function of a firearm. They are basically highly strung crossbows meant for underwater. Many of us around here use them for fishing, but you lot do not look like the fishing type.
No.
Basically, functionally speaking, damage-wise, you're looking at 1d4, 1d6, or 1d10. The reload is 1 on all of them. The misfire goes 2, 3, 4. And the big one has a range of 80 feet or 90 feet with no rope on it. The small one has just like fishing string that kind of attaches to the back of it, like a thin cord, and the mid-range one has a chain.
Should we try to get something for Jordan too, so he's not
crossbow.
using his shitty crossbow?
I mean, whatever.
What?
Whatever, dude. I want trident.
Okay.
Yes! Can I have 2?
No, why would you need 2 tridents?
What if I throw one?
How much is a trident?
It's 5 gold for a trident.
I'll get him a trident.
Fuck yeah. A fucking trident. Are you kidding me right now?
What is our budget?
I have
I don't know how much money you guys have.
140. Well, if I include my money, it would be. Let's see. I have to write this down so I could keep track.
I have none gold.
Oh, and the big one is heavy 2-handed, and the other ones are 1-handed. The small one is light, and the other one is just normal.
200 gold. That's what we got left.
I have about 100.
Then you'd have to buy, with the big one, extra harpoons. The big one sells for 75.
Oh shit. I like the middle one.
Okay, that's 50. Has a range of 30 feet and a chain on it.
Yeah.
That once something is hooked in, if you choose to, you can use your action to reel it 15 feet towards you. Otherwise, it can use its a free action. If you don't choose to reel it in, it would have to use a free action to roll a strength check against a DC that you don't know
To
get unhooked from it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that sounds fine.
Is that what you want?
Sure.
Okay.
So the 50 gold one?
So it's 50 gold. So it does
Yeah.
1d6 piercing. It won't work very well not underwater, but you can try. Its range is 30 feet. It loads after 1, so you'd have to reel it back in. You can use if it's not hooked to anything, you can use your bonus action to reel it all the way back in and load it.
Okay.
To fire again. It can misfire on a 3 when underwater.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Shoots like a normal gun, I don't. And since it's only got the one piece of ammunition because it's internally locked in there, it sort of doesn't need any other ammunition.
And it's an action to reel something in 15 feet.
Yep.
Or free
If
action.
it critically
versus
fails,
a,
it'll be pulled as far as you want. It's
and a
basically-
free action strength check against a DC to basically unhook it.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you choose not to reel it in, if you do, it'll take its action
Right.
to get unhooked. Otherwise, it's just kind of floating there. And this one is one-handed, so you can have something in your other hand.
What is the trident?
What? Oh, the stats
Like-
for the trident? It's
Yeah.
basically a longsword. It could be 1d6 or 1d8, depending on how many hands you use. It has a thrown range of 20 feet or 60 feet. Underwater, only 20.
All right.
It is
Jordan still has the
not
chain
finesse.
of.
He
He
could,
still has the chain of returning. So
yeah, he could hook it to that if he didn't want it on his sword. No reason
I
to
feel
have it on
like-
the sword underwater.
it's probably a good idea to leave the sword on the boat with
No.
the. Why?
Why would I?
It slows you down.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, only if I activate it.
I thought he was always slowed down, but
It's only if it's activated.
Only activated. Only
Yeah.
use Boniac.
Oh.
It basically magically adds weight to his swings, and then he becomes frenzied and gains speed.
Okay.
It's a demon weapon. It's weird.
I thought that when we were just traveling normally, we had to accommodate for the fact that he had to basically dash to keep up with us.
He was just already slow. It's just a big ass sword, and wasn't used to it yet. And yeah, no. It says it on there if a bonus action it changes his speed. So, anybody else want anything? They have net guns. They have other harpoon guns. I mean, regular crossbows work underwater a decent amount.
Think I'm good on weapons.
Do
I
we
should be fine.
have the funds to get like a rapier or two just in case?
Rapiers
have-
are 25 gold.
Like 140 left.
I have
total with
a
all
little. I have a little under 300 gold just on my person if anyone needs it.
Sure.
Do you want a sword as well?
Yeah, it would be nice in case this misfires.
25 gold?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just take that out of party funds.
Okay. All right, and then you get a nice fine rapier from Exum's Armaments. It's pretty standard. A little domed guard over the hand.
How much are the net guns?
They are 76 gold if you need the net included.
All right, I'm gonna get one.
Okay. So they have a range of 20 and 60. They don't do any damage, but nets. Well, a normal net has a DC 10. Do you want like a chain net?
How much more expensive is it?
It'd be 5 gold instead of 1 gold.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so a chain net will have a 15, but the range goes down 15, 30. But yeah, you can chain net somebody.
And what's the DC on getting out of that?
15.
Okay.
And that's a strength check. So yeah, now you have a net gun.
What's that? What's the skill to fire that? Is it like a dex weapon?
Can be dex, yeah.
Okay, just check.
Anything else for you guys?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right. So, did you want to do anything else in the city before you head down to the docks?
I've got nothing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. So, you head down towards the dock area. It takes a little bit to walk down there, and you have to, since these islands are raised a little bit, you have to walk down, basically switchback sets of stairs that are cut into the sides of these mined-out islands. But once down there, you can easily see the Eon Raptor, its very unique design, and you see on top of it, sitting, sort of leaning back, hat over his eyes, taking a nap, Hansel Solem with his arm up on the wheel, and Guar is sitting on a bench not far from him with what seems to be a sort of a mesh bag with orange peels all at his feet, stuffing his face with an orange. Peeling an orange and eating it, peeling an orange and eating it. And he seems to have gone through most of the bag of oranges. In his Goliath form.
Hansel! I'm gonna, like, wave as we approach.
He lifts his hat up. His top 2 buttons unbuttoned in his leather vest. His Harrison Ford chest hair poking out. Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Well, who's my favorite pirate? I am, says Trudun. That's right, you are, buddy. Alright, get on board, huh? Let's steal some shit.
Alright.
Who the fuck is that?
Who? What?
That guy right there? With the,
Who's he
with
Kazda?
with the dragony face?
Oh, that's
Oh,
Gabi.
this is Gabi. He's my young ward.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay, yeah, sure. Fuck it. I don't... That's fine. Everybody gets on board?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so... It's gonna take a couple days to get out to the spot.
Oh,
So
boy.
if you need anything, now's the time. We got tons of oranges. We have no oranges, but we have
Do you
rum.
have food?
Yeah, we've got beef jerky and bread,
Okay,
which are
maybe we
both
should turn
foods.
around and go get some
Nah,
food.
it'll be fine.
I still have rations. That's fine.
Surely one of you can create food, right? Can't you
I
just make food?
have.
You're done? Can do that.
Yeah, I can do that. All right, fine.
I also have good berry.
Sure, we
Okay,
can eat
we're
berries.
good.
We're fine. Everything's fine. So, looking forward to my cut.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Teamwork. I like it. So, about teamwork. We're not going down there, obviously. That would be stupid. We have to watch the ship. And we have to make sure that you guys have a nice, well-anchored location to come back to nice and safe. Another thing you should probably know, people have been trying to dive down there a lot. So,
What people and how much is a lot?
I mean, an island nation fell out of the sky with what people perceive as possible valuables. It's not been a little. I don't know if any of them know exactly the layout of the city, so it helps that you've got, fuck.
Ivellios?
Ivellios here. Right. My good friend Ivellios.
I do my best.
Yeah.
Never really.
You know
Yeah.
the city, so
Yep.
you should be better than the ones that don't. Also, not for nothing, there's been a few merfolk people around. They're kind of territorial, kind of like, think of them like gangs, like gangs that will murder you unless you pay passage, or they're like street gangs. They kind of lock down a little spot. You sneak by them or whatever, or blow them to smithereens. I don't care. But just so you know, that's kind of how they operate. I've run into them several times. Most of the time, I talk my way out of it. Sometimes I've got to kill a motherfucker, or Guar does. Oranges.
So...
You guys want oranges?
No, I'm good.
They don't want any oranges, bud. They're all yours. Yeah,
What kind of thing do they like to take if you pay them for passage? Just money?
shiny stuff? I don't know. They're weird. Talk to them.
Shiny stuff?
Yeah, shiny shit. I don't know. Shinies. Again,
They're
I talk
so
my way out of
helpful.
it most of the time. I don't pay them a lot. One time I just did a favor for him. The other time I gave him some shiny things that I had. Some of which were
Alright.
valuable.
Let's get on this boat and get this over with, please.
It's a 2-day boat trip.
It is a 2-day boat
Yep.
trip.
And I want to get it over with as soon as possible, so let's go.
You know, stress isn't necessarily good for the condition you're in. I don't know if this
Then maybe you should stop talking.
is... Okay, just 2 days locked in with Jerdun and Hansel.
It's a good thing you can fly.
So, if Jordan cares about that situation, then he won't intentionally put me into stress. And I look at him.
Right.
Alright, I think we understand each other.
Yep. Okay. Well, should be fine on the way out. Got new papers. Took care of everything with the authorities. It wasn't a big deal. They were totally mistaken. It wasn't even my fault this time, so
What?
don't worry
What?
about it. I said don't worry about it. You don't have
Why
to
do
worry
you
about
talk about it if you don't? I don't understand why you do that.
it. Why do I do what?
You say something, and then you're like, well, don't worry about it. But you already brought it up, and you know that people are going...
Who am I going to talk to? Guar?
Never mind.
You're here. I appreciate your company. All right. Very excited. Let's do this. And you begin heading out. Is there anything you guys want to do on this ship to talk about? Anything at all?
Just trying to avoid Hansel as much as possible.
I mean, it's impossible.
That's why I said as much as possible.
And it is impossible.
Great.
At some point, oh god.
What?
Oh fuck, I'm awful. Okay, so
Oh no.
at some point along the 2 days, ideally when both Jordan and Elenia are nearby, and Hansel is also nearby,
Oh
Okay.
no.
I want to go up to Hansel,
Uh-huh.
be like, "Hey man, you seem like you're good with the ladies. Have you ever had any
I do okay.
Have you ever had any pregnancy scares?"
Professor?
No.
Yeah, what?
No,
what?
I haven't.
What could you possibly need right now? I'm in a conversation with someone else. Is something that you want to say related to the thing I'm saying right now?
Well, that'd be weird.
No, not at all.
Great, that's
I
what I
can't
thought.
imagine she knocks up a bunch of people, so yeah, no, I've never had a pregnancy scare because I'm not scared of it.
You what? You
You just
You're
take,
not
you just
the-
take care of it.
How
Yeah,
many illegitimate children do you have out there?
All of them are legitimate.
Do you actually have kids?
Like two.
That
Like
you know
two.
about?
Well, one of them has a dad. Great kid.
so you go around and you pirate and then you send money back to them?
Yeah, I said take care of it.
Okay.
What do you think
That's
I meant?
not really taking care of a kid, just paying for it.
Okay. Hear me out. Would you rather the kid was financially taken care of, or I was around every day? Now you're really in a pickle, aren't you? Ugh. Yeah, you can't
It helps
decide
more
whether
to
or
have
not to
someone
insult
around
me
every day.
or... Oh, okay. All right. I disagree. Their moms are strong people.
I'd imagine they'd have to be to have any sort of relationship with you.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Why, you knocked up, Professor?
Not currently. No, I was checked very recently,
Oh.
so
okay.
I am all
you-
clear.
Have you ever been knocked up?
Not that I'm aware of.
Aware of?
Okay. You got no illegitimate kids either.
No. Kids
true.
are awful. They're like people, but worse.
Usually, yeah.
So, did I tell you I got a job as a teacher, by the way?
Oh god.
No, we don't talk.
That's true. We don't get along. So, that's the end of what I have to say.
Wow.
She awkwardly leaves the conversation.
Seems like you get along just fine.
Well, if you're interested, Guar really likes playing Fillet the Fish.
What?
So if you guys want to do that to pass the time, be great. If you want to do that, or arm wrestling, he basically just likes to do anything with anybody at all times.
What is fillet the fish?
So your hand is the fish,
Oh, I thought that was called Five Finger Fillet.
No, that's a different game.
Okay.
Your hand is the fish, and the other person pokes you with a dagger until you can't stand it anymore.
That sounds horrible. Why would anyone do that?
He wins a lot.
Where's the game?
The game is in endurance and mind over matter. Arm wrestling's fine too. Or you're not doing anything. I was just tossing it out there. He's free. The ship basically drives itself at this point. So
Right.
I will definitely arm wrestle Guar. I don't know what are you guys looking around for.
Okay, then
I will
go
100%
arm
do that.
wrestle him.
I will.
Go on.
Right.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, get to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing it. Guar! Ugh! You want to arm wrestle? He runs across the deck. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Like go and sit down at that table that he was at eating all the oranges. Alenia, you're done?
What?
Alenia, you're done. You're
Me
done.
or what do you mean?
You are done.
You're rolling for Jordan for this.
You are
Oh.
Jordan.
Embody him.
I can't embody him, but okay.
So they sit down. The 8-foot tall Guar puts his gigantic stone skin arm down. You're done. Not 8 feet tall, nor does he have stone skin. Puts his arm down as well. And now he's a strong fella, and he looks like a little boy right now. Okay, buddy. Don't break my arm. And they start.
All right. Ooh. What are we rolling? Just strength or athletics?
Strength.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 20.
Ooh. Jordan starts and out of the gates takes the advantage pretty quickly. And Guar goes, "Ah! And he's gonna try again. To continue.
15.
20. So
God damn it.
Jordan's like, ah! Go ahead.
Ooh, worse.
17.
11.
You got one more? Possibly. Oh, maybe not. 14.
15.
He pushes it back a little bit. Oh! Okay, go ahead. Oh, no way. 22.
Ooh. No. 11 again.
Almost pinned. 15.
Oh my god.
No.
24.
Back to neutral. Shit. Alright. Oh, come on. 24.
I have to roll a 20 to win this. I rolled a 20.
You
Holy
fuck.
shit. Holy
Is
shit.
that 25?
Yes.
No! Ah!
Oh my god.
One more to pin. Oh no! 7.
I rolled another 20.
Oh
The 20
my.
guy! Two nuts!
You're done. For my baby! And then Guars goes,
Aww.
and Hansel goes, baby? What? Her.
Yeah.
Elenia.
He
We
calls
roll-
me that sometimes.
Will you roll a persuasion check for Jordan, please?
Oh,
Against
God.
his insight? 14.
Oh, no. Oh, he's got high persuasion. Maybe it's not
He's
that bad.
charismatic.
13.
No. And he looks and he goes, Uncle Hansel!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
Absolutely
That baby
not.
is gonna get such a cute tattoo.
Absolutely not.
I am very much looking forward to this. Oh,
We don't even know if it's actually a thing, okay?
Well, if it is a thing, middle name Hansel,
No.
last name Solem,
No.
first name Hansel,
No.
first tattoo Hansel,
No.
first knife
No.
Given
what?
at birth
No.
by me.
You will not be there.
I'm 100% being there. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh.
My best friend is having a baby. Thanks, bro.
You're done.
Yeah?
You're done.
Yeah. What's
We're
wrong?
we're not naming it after Hansel.
Those were his
Yeah.
ideas, not mine, you know.
I know. I'm looking at you. You're very impressionable.
How? What? You're pretty impressionable. I mean, you have 2 tattoos, both of which were my idea.
He talked you into 2 tattoos.
One of them was for you. I talked him into one that was for you, okay?
He talked you into both of them, and
Yeah.
one of them was for me.
Okay,
Which-
so maybe I get talked into them. You know, I just like having fun.
Mm-hmm.
The knife does sound cool though. I gotta be
No,
honest. Like a knife,
I
a baby
don't
knife,
think we should
like a
give the
baby-sized
a
knife.
No.
like a little one.
No,
If it's
that's
an-
dangerous.
Is it for a demigod to have a little knife?
I don't think it'll be a demigod.
Okay, Professor, do you think it'll be a demigod? Do you think my baby will be a demigod?
If there is, your DNA is polluting that pool so hard, I think it's difficult to say.
Fine, Egnir, you making dragon babies? Is my baby gonna be a demigod? I don't know, they fuck a lot.
Do I have to answer?
Ivellios, back me up, bro.
What?
Christ. I just want to give my baby a knife.
No.
No.
Why don't you give the baby
What?
something nice?
Hammer.
Maybe when they're old enough.
Coming of age knife.
That's a little better.
We did it. We did it.
I would prefer it not be sharp and pointy, but
That's what knives are.
yep. The hammer is kind of a good idea.
You can still murder things with hammers.
Damn right.
True.
Yeah, but it's harder to
In
like,
fact,
Warrior
I'd argue
baby.
it's maybe
only
worse.
stab yourself.
Warrior baby.
I would hope that our baby doesn't have to be a warrior.
Well, you know. Cute little iron helmet. And little chainmail. Tiny little boots. Oh, a little shield?
Can we just let the baby be a baby?
In full armor so it never gets hurt by anything ever. Yes.
You have some complexes I think you need to deal with before this becomes a reality.
Well, Okay. I've already got name ideas.
Are any of those Hansel or Solom or
No,
Gore?
actually they're not. And I'm going to keep them close to the chest in case this isn't a reality. If I speak it into the existence, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
That's not how literally anything works.
How dare you?
Isn't that kind of the verbal component of spells?
Yeah, he's not talking about a spell.
You don't know. What?
I mean, that kind of makes sense. It could.
Well,
It
I don't
seems
know
like
where
it's
I
a
was going with
magic
that
baby.
sentence.
It's a magic baby.
I mean, like, it doesn't seem like it should work otherwise.
Is it the babe with the power?
I got that reference.
Cast pig baby hat. Hey, Jordan, by the way, can
Yeah.
you not yell about it to everyone ever? Because, like, Sig will find out if you do that.
Oh, Sig's gonna find out one way or another. I guarantee it.
We should probably figure out a code word for baby. What if we say lack of baby?
That is not...
What if
That
we
is
like,
actually more suspicious than just
Oh.
saying baby.
we have no baby at all?
That... Honey,
You-
you're so bad at lying.
You could call it a horse. He already thinks all you guys talk about is horses.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea at all.
You say horse and his brain turns off. He stops listening.
It's Sig camouflage.
Shit, is it here?
No.
What? What was that voice?
This is Kasdan.
Oh. They
Ugh.
sound so similar.
It's been so long since I heard you talk.
Sig
to
is
him.
like this.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of a prospector in his voice. Kasdan's just high strung.
No, yeah, we'll just call it horse situation or something. It's horses.
Okay, I can do that. I can call our baby a horse.
No,
Sure.
don't call the baby a horse.
Well, that's
just
what we're talking about. Is the baby
say-
is a horse.
like code horse or something.
Code horse?
Code horse?
Defeats the
Calling your
purpose.
code.
Yeah.
Just say horse.
Horse.
You know this is gonna fall apart, right?
100% gonna fall apart.
I hope not.
It already has.
I'm
You can
looking at
hope.
you, Professor.
It is
What?
already
You're the one
falling
who's gonna
apart.
leak it.
Look, I'm many things. And, but I'm not gonna tell Sig, specifically because he'll do some weird fucked up shit to your uterus. I guarantee it. That dude, I'm like 85% sure he does stuff to us while we sleep. So,
Oh no.
I'm just saying I would if I had the opportunity.
What?
Hope he misses the Pope
We've
door
been
then.
sleeping in your box for like a year.
Yes.
Did you do anything to us?
She had cameras. Did you forget?
Do you have any evidence that I did anything?
Fuck.
Do we have any evidence you didn't?
No, and that makes me more scared.
Great, then I didn't do anything.
That's horrifying.
If someone does something to you and you're not even aware of it, is it even a thing that occurred?
Yes, that is. It is. That's how time works, and things happen.
I don't know. That's a lengthy debate.
If you're not there to see it or experience it, it doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Debatable.
Not debatable.
I don't think
Just-
you can debate that.
Yeah.
I think, by definition, as long as I choose to disagree with you, it is debatable.
Mm,
I hate you so much.
That's okay, I hate me too. It's what binds us all together.
I don't think that binds us all together.
Well, it's mainly the end of the world thing.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That and I actually care about all of you very much, okay?
aw.
Adorable. Well, anything else you guys want to do for the day?
No, just I'm gonna have some rations and then chill and hang out on the boat.
Okay. Nobody freak out. Everything's going to change for just a second. I'm sending Randy, well, I guess everybody, the stat block for Kabi.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh, wait. I'm not done. Hold on. He has one more ability. I'm sorry. He
He's
is...
winging.
Oh my god, he's got luck.
Yeah, he does have
Yes,
luck.
he does.
I
He's
had
a lucky
I had to give it to him
boy!
after that. I had to.
Yeah.
So
100%.
No, he's got one more thing. Don't look at that one. Well, you can look at it, but it's not done. Hold on, one more ability.
Also, it's silent alarms on the armor.
Okay.
Basically, anyone within one person within 600 feet, I can like alarm in their head. If I remember
Alright.
correctly.
There it is. Now I have it. Don't be alarmed. There we go. Screen will freeze for just a second. And now it's going to change. This is the real Kabi. Real Kabi right there.
Improved critical.
Oh,
Amazing.
He is
Wow.
a 4th level
Oh.
champion fighter kobold.
Oh my god.
Kobbie.
Aye.
So now you have his full stat block. Tell you what.
I love him so much.
He's gonna die soon.
Tell you what.
How dare you speak that evil into existence?
I'm just saying
I'll
it
also-
happened with Bob Kirk, okay?
I'll put it in spoiler chat too. For you guys.
You
There
guys
you
just
go.
didn't take care of Bob.
If you want to use Kabi in your own campaign, there he is. Okay.
I don't think we were there to take care of Bob Kirk.
See?
Right?
Bob Kirk got killed in the fracas that you did not engage in as you were running away.
Oops.
So, you spend the day on the ocean, sleeping. Everybody roll me a Constitution saving throw, Elenia with disadvantage.
What?
Because of the baby.
Hey, that's okay. I did it.
Hey.
And then for your NPCs as well.
17 for me.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
Professor is fine with
And then
the seasickness.
Caston only got a 6.
He is not
You're-
fine with the seasickness. You're
Uh,
done what?
Let me see. Hold on. I have to open.
Ivellios got a 17, you said? You're fine.
Yeah.
Not tossing up. Icellius and Egnir? You-
Egnir 10, Icellius 23, Kabi 18.
Kabi's fine. Egnir is checking.
Happens.
And then the other two are immune to this. Because they have spent plenty of time on the open seas.
I got a 19.
With a
and
disadvantage?
Yep. I rolled a 17 and a 15 on the dice. And then Jordan got a 14. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, saving throw 18.
Okay, he's fine too.
Because he
So
has ridiculous con.
Kasdan and Egnir are tossing up in the morning as you awaken, and as that happens, you hear as Kabi is grunting in pain in the morning as well, in the lower deck
Kabi.
where there are many cots that you can be in.
I'm gonna go up to him and ask if he's all right in Draconic, because I think I'm the only one who speaks
The
Draconic.
way it works for you is you basically have to use your wand as a translator, because this is far away from how your palette necessarily works. And my back, and you can see tiny protruding, like just the tips of wings are starting to grow out of his back.
Oh, I'm gonna say to him, "Oh, do you know what's happening right now?"
It's Erd.
What did
Erd.
Erd?
Erd. It is a step in development for kobolds that reach a level of maturity or are granted a step forward by dragons that have magical enough powers to grant it. And it's a good thing for him, but he is in pain.
I ask him, "Is there anything we can do to help with the pain, or is this just something that needs to happen?"
His intelligence is 7. He has no idea.
I relay that all to everyone, anyone who doesn't speak Draconic at least.
It takes about 45 minutes. And it kind of sounds like a kid that just has growing pains. It's not like excruciating, but after that, 2 pretty well-developed blue wings, leathery and starting to get strong, protrude out from his back, and he puts his scale mail on, and there's already slats that it pushes out through, and he seems to be toughing it out. Roll me a con save for him. That's not for the seasickness. He's pretty good at con.
He is +1 to con. He rolled a 12.
Okay. He is not exhausted. So, day 2. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. Saw some sharks today. Chewing on a bloated corpse. How are you guys doing?
What kind of corpse?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Yeah, it was a looked like a bird.
Like an Aarakocra?
I mean, maybe.
Did it seem relatively fresh, or...
Yeah.
Well, that's strange. It's been a while since the nest fell. That would have to be a scavenging party, Aarakocra.
What kind of bird was it?
Put 3 on his nature check. Black. Who's black? Black
A
feathers.
bird person or a bird?
I mean, I don't know. It's being chewed up.
It looked larger than a
I mean,
common bird, though.
Well, bigger than like a normal sized bird, but birds get pretty big out here.
Yeah, so they have
Oh,
just
that is
normal
true.
large birds too.
We did literally see a gigantic bird fly over.
Yeah.
I don't see why a normal non-sapient bird would be in the water, though.
I mean, they die. I don't know.
True.
It was just grody. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. No krakens, so that's good.
Yeah.
Hardly a kraken.
Well, that's good.
Anyway, so we'll be there tonight. So I would absolutely prep whatever you need now. And make sure you have that ready to go. Basically, we'll just be tossing anchor down. You can take the anchor and guide yourself down. It's going to be cold and dark. I don't know how you want to deal with that. I don't know how far down it is. But we were able to anchor before, so can't be much over 1,000 feet right there. But I think the sea floor is much higher, and maybe we accidentally parked on top of the island. If that makes sense. So yeah.
Okay.
Is it feasible for me to like fly around and stretch my wings or no?
Yeah.
Like, would I be? I didn't know if I'd be able to like keep up with the ship. I
Yeah, you
guess.
can keep up with the
No,
ship.
Fess was gone. Okay.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to do that.
Okay, easy enough. Anything you want to do while that's happening, or just part of your normal kind of morning
Just
routine?
fly around, just stretch out.
Yep.
Because I'm not gonna be able to fly for foreseeable future since I'll be underwater.
Yeah, easy enough. It's sort of misty. It's getting later into the fall, and just brisk, a little foggy. Little waves are kind of choppy, and out in all directions, it's just ocean. Can't really discern anything other than that. As you head north. All right. Anybody want to do anything during the day to prepare?
I don't really have anything to do now.
No.
Okay. Make sure you have your spells. You only get specific ones. Okay. So, you all spend the day preparing and contemplating things. Well, Ivellios, what should we expect, buddy?
That's a real good question, buddy.
Oh.
I've never actually like been inside.
Oh.
Yep.
Good to.
Thought we've established that already.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Murdery guard robot things or
Good question.
blade rooms.
Didn't think I would have any idea.
I'm assuming we're gonna have to pick any locks we come across.
Okay. I could be here for the brawn. The raw, unfettered muscle. Alright. Are you going to be able to teleport us if we're inside there to the ship? Or do we have to swim back?
Are you talking to me?
You're the only one with teleport, right?
Yeah, I can teleport us. Although, the bends might be an issue.
It wasn't really an issue when we came from the mountaintop.
We definitely did a roll for that, though, to make sure we
Yeah.
were okay. And I don't know if the pressure difference between the top of a high mountain and ground level is comparable to that of deep in the ocean to sea level.
I guess that would depend on how deep we go, right?
Well, I'm assuming it's at the bottom of whatever the seafloor is here. Does anyone know the depth of the seafloor in this area?
Hansel?
Well, he just said about 1,000 feet.
Okay.
But that's because the island is taller than the seafloor. That makes sense.
Sure. Well, Hansel, you're a person of the sea. Would you know how bad the bends can be in terms of that amount of depth? I don't know if you ever done any scavenging or diving for that kind of thing.
I mean, the magic should help. Isn't that what it's for?
I suppose, but the teleportation magic is... It's to teleport, not necessarily to keep you...
No, the breathing.
Ah.
I did also prepare water walk, which could pull us to an accelerated rate.
Oh.
That could work.
If we want a more gradual change in the teleport.
That might be the safest way to go, huh?
Probably.
I agree.
Well. Alright. The day goes by. And dusk begins to hit. And Hansel... Okay, guys. I think this is the spot. We're about ready to put the anchor down. He looks down into the black abyss of water. Yeah, like lights or something? Or are you worried that's going to be like basically like an anglerfish or... I don't know.
Ooh.
There's
I
big
mean,
shit
I
down
could-
here.
I could cast light, but yeah, that might actually
There
draw
are
attention.
humongous things down here.
Would it be better to wait until the morning?
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, either way, it's going to be black down there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Less black
Are
No.
the
I mean,
at
like,
some point.
to the
yeah.
surface and, higher up.
do we know if the large predators would be nocturnal or diurnal?
I don't know what those words mean.
I should have expected that.
In the ocean, at full light, you would basically be in dim light at the 1,000 feet.
Oh, we'll probably just have to put light on something and then try to
Hope for the
avoid.
best.
Yeah.
Will we get the same vision with dark vision under the water, I assume?
I mean, yeah, it would be the same sensation as dark vision, roughly. If it's murky, it would be inhibited. How are you guys getting the loot back? You good? Good on that?
We have the chest.
The chest.
We have the chest, and if that isn't enough, I have another spell I could use to store items.
Okay. Cool. Make it quick. Don't, Yeah, I'm not trying to be, boarded. I like the cover a night thing, personally. Just saying. That's a cat.
There you go. People wanted purrs, so.
Okay, well. Guar, put the anchor down, buddy. And here, of the chain extending. And after a little over a minute, it seems to stop. And he locks it in place.
Alright.
Well,
Guess we, just gotta go.
and we're taking the little guy with us, huh?
Little guy.
Yeah, the little guy.
Gobby.
Oh, is it kobold? Yes. If he wants to fight, I will not deny him.
Well, shit. Okay. I don't want to go first. Nor do I. Last is actually ideal for me.
Why don't we just all go at the same time?
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Alright, well, Agnir, do the thing. So, we can go.
I'm gonna flip my hood up for my cloak.
Okay.
I'm gonna yawn, and then I'll spend 10 minutes ritual casting water breathing.
Okay. During that 10 minutes, anybody want to do anything? Prep anything else?
I'll put Death Ward on the professor.
Hey.
Okay.
And-
So water breathing lasts for 24 hours, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not concentration.
Death ward on the professor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you prep your done spells?
I normally pick the same thing. Where the fuck is my phone?
Death word Kabi before the
I
chat
have
turns on
this
us.
on my phone.
Trash. Trash. Did Ivellios want to do any of his blood stuff yet?
No, I'd wait.
Okay. Don't forget those rad brands.
Yeah, those I remember. When I imbue, I mean, I guess really use it. Can I switch weapons like at will, or is it a new imbue every time?
What do you mean?
Let me pull it up real quick.
My phone is a mess.
I'm gonna be one weapon at a time.
Right, but I don't know if I could switch it between the hand axe and then all of a sudden I want a spear and just swap those, or if it would cost me a new dice roll every time.
Like if you change the sword's form?
Correct.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Jardun did have great food and water prepped and used it.
Yeah.
But other
I
than
think
that,
these were all
whatever.
his normal spells that he just had, or no?
yeah, he uses a pretty standard set, but it's whatever.
I always forget what his prep number is.
Isn't it wisdom plus proficiency?
Usually-
Charisma.
Level plus your spellcasting mod.
Level plus spellcasting mod?
Yeah.
No, it's like half your level.
Oh, for paladins.
I think.
Yeah, I don't
I
think-
just know on
Charisma
Alinea
plus
it's like 7.
charisma plus half your paladin level rounded down.
Okay, I was right.
What's his paladin level?
14, so 7.
7 plus
8, 9,
5,
10, 11.
I think.
Plus 4. He can prepare 11.
Okay,
And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
there you go.
Would he
Alright.
have used a spell slot for create food and water already?
Yeah, for the day.
Okay. So that is a second or a third? Third.
Alright, and is he death warding or aiding anybody? I don't know if he has those.
He doesn't have death ward.
Okay.
Maybe he should aid. I don't know. It'd be 10 for each. Yeah, how about we'll do an aid on Kabi?
Fuck yeah.
Who's the 3 lowest?
I have 143.
I have 72.
Okay, Professor.
And Kazdan might be next.
Oh, Caston has 88.
Yeah, and Kazdan. So add 10.
Okay. So Kabi, Professor, and Kazdan are aided. Professor is death warded. Any other preparations?
I think I'm good.
Okay. I don't know. Professor doesn't want to cast any preparatory spells.
No.
Okay, you didn't want to do any blood things. Agnew's already doing that. Does Icilius need to do anything?
No, he has nothing that needs prep at the moment.
Okay, so,
I could do aid myself and like do the rest of us.
How much was Kabi aided for?
10.
10.
So, just so everybody knows, if you don't have a swimming speed, you have disadvantage on a melee weapon attack unless it is a dagger, a javelin, a short sword, a spear, or a trident. Ranged weapon attacks automatically miss beyond the normal range. You have disadvantage on ranged attacks unless it is a crossbow, a net, or a thrown weapon similar to a javelin like a spear, trident, or a dart.
So the harpoon gun
you-
count as one of those?
Yeah, you do have resistance to fire damage while underwater, if that comes into play at all. And unless you have a swimming speed, your maximum speed is half.
Whoa, we got 60 feet to swim.
So yeah, it's basically just it's difficult terrain. Those of you in heavy armor, if you move quickly often, there'll be Constitution saves and stuff for exhaustion. So, any other questions?
No.
All right. Who's jumping in the water first?
I got it.
Mr. fucking
I can
swimmy
see
boy
the
over
best,
here.
and I have a 60-foot swim speed, so I guess it would make sense.
All right. You jump down into the water. with a splash. And initially, it's cold ass water. As the spell that Agnew cast is finished. You take a deep breath in, and that cold water fills your lungs. And you start respirating water. You look down around you, and you can see about 1,000 feet down from the surface, small blue lights, some of which are stationary, some of which are moving a little bit in between the alleyways and roadways of what is left of the nest. A ruin claimed by the sea at this point. And as the rest of your party jumps into the water behind you, you float there for a moment. Staring at the rubble of your culture. And that's where we'll pick up next time as you guys dive deep and into the underwater heist of Ivellios' kingdoms destroyed.
Rip.
Wealth. So Kabi's a badass.
Also, I
100.
didn't realize it,
Mhm.
but Jordan gained a level recently, and now he has 1 4th level spell slot, so he can, and he always has Banishment and Dimension Door prepared.
Oh, that's
Fourth
awesome.
level spell slot.
So, yeah. He finally has a 4th level spell slot.
Dimension door, the more of us that have any sort of teleportation, even short range.
Yep, and also
Yes.
Banishment is bonkers, and he has access to 4th level Paladin spell.
Oh, he's 13th level.
Yeah. He's 14th level, but
So he's got Cleansing Touch as well? Yes, he'd be 14th level.
is that a Paladin in the Paladin spell list?
No, it's an ability.
Oh, the ability? Then yeah. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
You can use your action to end one spell on yourself or one willing creature that you touch.
Yeah, he
You
has
use
that.
this- basically, it's a free dispel magic to end
You
status
gain
effects.
expended uses of this feature when you finish a long rest. Oh, he could do it 4 times. I even wrote it next to the thing. So yeah. He's got a 4-time magic dispel. We won't get stuck like we were.
All right. Thanks for that. The other episodes of Charisma Saves will air tomorrow. Episodes 64 and 65 are scheduled to go up, so Change Your Life and Mother of the Swarm are both going to be available to watch. If you wanted to catch up on that on the official channel. I'm very excited to see how your underwater heist goes. You guys have been talking about this for like 2 months. So
I'm assuming we're playing again on Thursday.
next Thursday, yeah. That's the plan. That is the plan. The 30th.
Oh boy.
Unless Poop Bonanzas take us out of commission, but I think we should be fine.
Or the Rona gets us.
Well, if the Rona's gonna get anybody, it's gonna be Randy. So
I just have to survive 2 more days.
there we go.
Don't catch the Rona.
How long are you off for after that?
So I'm taking a week of dedicated vacation, and then I have like 3 weeks of kind of maybe working if people come to clinic.
Oh, that's weird.
They probably won't.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Well, congrats. You've been working nonstop.
Yep. I'm dead inside.
Gotta
Already
love
in
you, boy.
memes.
So, that'll be happening. I'm sure I'll be making the quartering mad in the future, so stay tuned for that if you want to watch other content on this channel. He literally is crying. There are tears everywhere into his grody ass beard. Which, worst case scenario, I'm helping him wash his dirty beard. So,
Oh my god.
that's good. If you like this shit and you're new here, press the follow button. And maybe do a little subscribe. You don't have to, but I mean, you know, if you did, no big deal. Yeah, we'll be back again. I'm very excited. What awaits in the depths? We don't know.
Death.
What awaits in the depths of her womb? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. It's all a mystery. What awaits in the depths of the courage of Kabi? We don't know.
We stand Kabi.
But we do stand Kabi. Do I have any more emote slots? Find out next time when I look at my emote slots so that I can maybe put a Kabi emote. I mean, we already have a Kabi, but it'll be like the other Kabi. You know? Smell them cooking? Let's see. What do I got? Emotes. Do I have any slots? Oh! We've got one slot.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I love you guys deeply. Have a good night.
Later.